Hello and welcome to an episode of What Is, Untraditional Unbiased Reviews, where you make the decision whether you want to buy a game or not. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at Rocket League. The game has exploded in popularity over the last few years, but what is the game exactly about? A fun fact about the game is that it has a long history, and the first release of Rocket League was on the PS3. It was released back in 2008 and was called Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Paddle Cars. So, Rocket League is similar to football. On the field you have multiple boosts lying on the floor, which is essential for you to maintain the high speeds of the cars and have an advantage over your opponents. The teams are split in two opposite teams of either 1, 2, 3 or 4 players each, depending on the game mode you are playing. Your main objective of the game is to score and gain points, and whoever gets the highest amount of points will win, whereas the matches are typically around 5 minutes long. So there are 9 different game modes you can choose among, and the team composition depends on which game mode you choose. To start with, on top we have duels, which is 1 versus 1. The next game mode are the doubles, where there are 2 players on each team. And in tournaments people play in teams of 3, and therefore it is seen as the standard team composition of the game. The fourth game mode is chaos, and it lives up to its name because with 8 players on the field going for the same ball, it's true chaos. Next we have the so-called fun modes of the game. To start off with, we have Snow Day, which has its field completely frozen and you play with a hockey puck instead of a ball. The second mode of the game is called Hops, where you play with a basketball and the goal is horizontal like a basket. And if you're a fan of basketball, then you might like this map. In Rumble mode you get a special power every 10 seconds to mess with your opponents, where you can get everything from tornadoes to spikes. The last game mode is Drop Shot, and it's also the newest one, where you have to destroy the ground of the enemy players and create a goal you can score on. So this was the different game modes you can choose among. Next we will talk a bit about the gameplay. Before you get into the online matches, it's a good idea to follow the tutorial and get a feel for the controls. Just like the game, I recommend playing with a controller to be more precise with your movements. We're going to take a look at the 3 vs 3 game mode and the different ways you can score. But don't forget there are 3 people trying everything they can do to deny you those sweet looking goals. The idea of scoring is simple. You shoot the ball at the goal and hopefully you won't miss. With the rockets on the back of your car, you can fly through the air if you manage to control it and have enough boost for it. And this is essential to learn for both offensive and defensive play. After some practice, you begin to explore more and more possibilities to score and save your team from losing. You can also try to surprise your opponent by keeping the ball close to you and strike when they don't expect it. Or you can simply bump into the enemy team's members with maximum speed to blow them up and leave an empty goal for you to score in. So that was a little about the gameplay. Now let's take a look at the different cars of the game. In Rocket League there are many cars you can choose among, however, there is no real difference between them except for their look and slightly different hitboxes. Toppers and antennas are only there for cosmetic reasons and they don't affect how the contact is with the ball. In your garage you can customize your cars to your wishes and add toppers and antennas to make it look good, or hit the randomizer tab to get some funny looking cars. The last point I want to talk about are the seasons and rewards. In ranked play you gain points by winning and climbing up the leaderboard, which is separated in different ranks. Rocket League works with a season system where every few months the season ends and the leaderboards reset. After each season you get awarded with items for your car depending on how you ended up in the ranks. Before I end this video, I want to say a special thanks to Psyonix and Couchzipper for providing me with the footage. If you want to see more of Psycon, you can watch him on Twitch TV, where he streams on a daily basis. I will leave a link to his channel down below. So this was a quick overview of what Rocket League is all about. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos alike. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.